Hello and welcome to Crunch Time. My name is Jack Bogdan.
My name is Alex Grinley.
And today we're talking about Kinect.
Xbox Play.
Yeah.
You don't need to know anything you don't already know. Or do anything you don't already do. All you have to do is be you. You are the controller.
Everybody keeps on listening and nobody's listening.
Introducing Kinect for Xbox 360.
So that was the trailer for Kinect.
Yeah.
Is some footage from Kinect Adventures. So I'm gonna structure this review a little differently because it is a hardware review. First, I want to start with UI. So, first thing to get out of the way, most people don't know, is that the Kinect actually, you cannot control the Xbox dashboard with Kinect. It has a special, separate Kinect hub, which is a more akin to the Wii's channel grid of icons, and you swipe through. You choose what you want, you hover over it, or if it's on another page, you grab the side and then you pull it over. So
You just yank it.
you just yank it. Xbox Kinect, just yank it.
Oh, wow. I do not think they would roll with that tagline.
I don't think so either. That is also why I didn't come up with the taglines. So, the UI is fantastic. The grid is not just flat images. It has this really cool 3D thing where they separate out different layers. So there's like an ad for Tron, and the guy who's glowing blue is in front of the background, which is in front of like a middle plate, which is maybe atmospheric stuff. So when you move your hand around it, it kind of shifts around. It's a really cool look. Speaking of UI and menus, the voice controls, which are mainly used to control menus in the Kinect hub, not within the game, but only in the hub, you can be Xbox Play, or Xbox Play Disc, or Xbox ESPN.
With those voice controls, can you do Netflix?
So Netflix is not Kinect supported at all yet, but it's coming soon.
I bet you can just do those stupid Zune videos that no one uses.
You can do the Zune marketplace, yeah.
Great. I'm gonna buy content just so I can talk to it.
But no, you'll be able to do that with Kinect or with Netflix soon. It's just that they have not developed it yet. It'll be added on to the further pages in the Kinect hub. But there are some great examples of the new update. Like ESPN is totally Kinect enabled. You're able to swipe through these giant screens of video. And then hover over them, and then they'll make them full screen, and then you can swipe through the video and drag them down to move to that point in the video. The controls are really, really intuitive for media playback and menu navigation. I think it works incredibly well.
Can you do the Minority Report hand rotate? That's what I want to do. I want someone to hack this and make it so that all the gestures are Minority Report based. That's what I want. You
very much feel like you are in Minority Report when you're using Kinect. It is everything about it screams future. Being able to be
Tom Cruise.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the fact that you're able to say Xbox and then have it actually listen and not mess up. I did not have it once screw up the voice controls, which was one of the most impressive things ever. Now, motion is not as it's not flawless by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm hesitant to say that the voice commands are, but during my experience with it did not screw up a single command. So,
can you trick it? Can you train it? Does it go through and you have to define your voice?
Not at all.
To connect?
No.
Nice. So I can just talk to it like Arnold Schwarzenegger all the time? And
you should technically, I guess, be able to do that. So
this thing's sounding better and better all the time, Jack.
So there's voice controls, which are great, but let's get into motion controls for games. The menus are, I think that they did a fantastic job with the menus, but that's not why you're buying this device. At least it shouldn't be. It should be potential for gameplay. So you're seeing footage from Kinect Adventures, which is the pack-in game for Kinect, which is a mini-game collection.
Imagine that.
A mini-game collection, but it, unlike the Wii, and it's pretty obvious from the start, you're using your entire body, and you're always, whenever you hear ads like, oh, you're using your entire body, blah, 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 like, oh, of course, that's like a marketing thing. No, you get in there, you have to jump, you have to duck, you have to physically move forward, you have to physically move backwards.
So this isn't like the Wii where when you first start playing it, you play a week off and you make like really exaggerated swings until you realize that you can like flick your wrists and do the same thing.
This is not like that at all. You have to actually act out all of the movements. You have to jump. You have to really duck. Like, it's not like, oh, just duck a little bit. Like, for example, the reflex ridge, which is where you're on a minecart and either holding out your arms or ducking or moving left and right. This isn't like a bend left and right. You physically have to move to the left or move to the right, or else you're going to hit what's coming at you. It's way...
So it sounds like we are a couple days past due for some handicap association to sue Microsoft for their inability to play Kinect.
So you can actually play some of the games sitting down. You can't play... I don't actually... not Kinect Adventures games. You can navigate menus sitting down. Kinect Adventures games require you to stand up.
This one thing that I thought was cool was that they have on the boxes, on the back of the boxes now, how active the game is, and how much you are going to exert yourself while playing it.
Which is a necessary thing to have on there, because you are active. You will not be able to play this for an extended period of time if you're out of shape.
Right.
And so this is another great example of just really interesting, unique things. So you see that there are spheres, these bubbles in the plane of space that you're right in front of, and a plane that is further inward. You actually have to walk forward in space to get the bubbles that are further in. So you're moving forward and backward and left and right, and there's 0G, so you flap your arms to go up, and then you can like duck down to like make gravity kind of go a little faster. It's so much fun. A lot of the games are really fun. So I think Kinect Adventures is pretty successful in its demonstration of what Kinect can do. You're not going to be playing it every day. It's not a killer app, but it definitely shows what the Kinect is capable of, and it's fun for kids, and it's fun when you're just starting out with it. I'm not going to go back to it. Like, I'd show it off when friends come over, but again, it's like Wii Sports. I mean, well, actually, Wii Sports is pretty fun to play with other people, like, all the time, and this is going to be just like that, so it's not like your go-to.
I'm just waiting for all the YouTube compilations of people elbowing each other in the faces while they're playing
those already
these games.
exist. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and that's another thing, is actually, you're kind of really close to the person that's supposedly next to you to play co-op. It's very easy to just haphazardly punch somebody in the face because it tells you to. So,
whoops, sorry, I punched you in the face.
Yes. So the other games that came on the disc were demos for Ubisoft's new Your Shape, which is their fitness game. Also a demo for Joyride and a demo for Dance Central. Dance Central is a fantastic game. I have not played the full thing. I played the 2 songs that it enabled you to do, but you have to mime what's going on screen. It kind of has like a what moves are coming up next. And then it has this kind of ghosting mode, so if you don't follow the mime on screen, it kind of has this red glowing outline of where your arms, or what limbs aren't working for you. And where, like, next time you have to keep up. It's really difficult. Like, moving from easy to medium is a huge leap. You have to sort of play the song through and understand what moves are going to be coming up before actually doing it. Your Shape from Ubisoft is another fantastic... I think it is my current favorite example of the ones that come with Kinect, of what Kinect offers. So as a fitness game, I mean, you're doing a lot of activity with Kinect Adventures, but it's not necessarily, specifically targeted toward fitness. It's sort of like fitness is a byproduct. Ubisoft's Your Shape has this really fantastic visualization where it can actually separate you from the background depending, because it knows where you are in space. It doesn't grab like a couch or anything. It really just grabs you. And it has this really cool liquid overlay on your body. And you can see where you're moving in 3D space with your liquid overlay. And you're active. You're keeping up with it. You're really getting involved. So I think fitness games on the Kinect are going to be far superior than anything that we've seen on the Wii. If by example, your shape, I'm not able to talk right now. Your shape is a great example of
talking a mile a minute.
I know. Well,
so excited about Kinect.
I am really excited because there have been very few devices that get me to kind of rethink everything. Like it's sort of like, oh my god, you could do this and you could do this. Like you don't really understand until you stand in front of it.
Here, when they release Mass Effect 3 and I can speak to Kinect and give my dialogue choices that way, then I will buy Kinect. That's what I want.
Yep, that's what I want too. That's exactly what I want.
I don't want to do this jumping around shit. I'm lazy. I sit on my couch and I shoot people with a controller.
I think the advancements Kinect offers in head tracking and voice commands and just other cool things that you can play while using a controller will be the added benefit that I think gets most core gamers to get involved.
Yeah, that's really what I'm looking forward to.
So, if I wrap up this review, are there any questions that you have, real quick?
No.
Okay. So
not really. You said you played this in 6 feet of space and it worked for you.
It worked for me. I was on the 6 foot. I was on the 6 foot line. It worked for me. There was stuff behind me too. It wasn't. It just worked. Didn't have any problems. I did not have any issues. Personally,
I've read other people have.
I know. I'm just saying what I experienced, and it worked for me. If it doesn't work for you, I can imagine how completely annoying this would be. What you just saw, where the hands kind of freaked out, that was actually the person switching Kinect tracking his other hand. So he was using his left hand as his main hand, decided he wanted to use his right hand. So what happened was the character moved its hand to the right, and then he shook his right hand. It realized that it was his right hand, and then it made it his regular hand. So that's not actually a bug or craziness that you're seeing on screen. It looks broken, but it's Kinect trying to figure out what hand you're using when you switch on the fly. It's a really awesome piece of technology. It's futuristic. It's fun. It might be a little too expensive. $150 is a bit pricey. I'm excited to see what people do with it in the future. I think it's going to be a big hit, and I think that when the technology goes to other things, not necessarily gaming, it's going to blow people's minds. So,
sweet.
That's Kinect. Let's turn all of this shizzle off. So, that was our talk on Kinect. If you want to find this show and the other segments in it, you can find our daily shows at crunchtimeshow.com, where you can also get information on our YouTube, our blip.tv, our Vimeo, our Roku, our TiVo. All of our available syndication sources are all there, so it's a lot of fun. We do a midweek show. Well, it's actually not really a midweek show. We do a second show called El Juego, which is our game design show where we take a game developer and we take 3 random words and we come up with a game idea in 15 minutes. It's a lot of fun. And thank you for watching this week of our first inaugural week of Crunch Time Daily. We made it, Alex.
We made it.
We did it.
We haven't changed clothes all week.
That's true.
We just wear the same clothes.
Yes.
Every day.
It's
all about consistency.
Yeah, it is all about consistency. My name is Jack Bogdan, as it has consistently been.
And my name is Alex Gridling, as it has also consistently been.
And thank you for watching this week.